Good evening and welcome. You're watching the news on Mpk TV. My name is Sinazo January. Let's get started with our headlines for tonight. In the attempt to save water in the Nelson Mandela Bay, MMC for Infrastructure and Engineering Councillor Tsonono Buyeye went to oversee the removal of alien vegetation. Dr. Mbengashe comments on the Eastern Cape reaching its 1 million mark of fully vaccinated people. In the attempt to save water in the Nelson Mandela Bay, MMC for Infrastructure and Engineering Councillor Tsonono Buyeye went to oversee the removal of alien vegetation at one of the large mainstream water dams in the province.
It is about 100 litres that each alien tree absorbs from the major dam stream on the Churchill side, and there is over 100 vegetation types still occupying on that dam surface area, whilst the Nelson Mandela Bay city's major dams are now below 20%. This reveals that the rainfall a few weeks ago has not been significant at all, and in the meantime, these alien species contribute to the current water scarcity headache. Joseph Tsatsire and the Nelson Mandela Bay Director of Water Distribution explained the importance of alien trees removal.
As part of environmental management and conserving water in our catchment areas, we remove what we call alien trees, which are water-thirsty plants that usually consume water and take water from the catchment areas. So what it means is that the more we take, the more we actually conserve water in our catchments, and that water end up in our dams, which we can actually purify and use it, for domestic as well as economic use.
The Nelson Mandela Bay Mayoral Committee member for Infrastructure and Engineering, Tsonono Buyeye, urged the residents of the Nelson Mandela Bay to play a vital role in saving water.
People, if those who can afford to buy what we call JoJo tanks, let's encourage that people must buy JoJo tanks. Those who can recycle brown water and use it for whatever that they can use it for. For now, we want to also encourage that people try as much as possible to recycle water.
It's the election period and the water shortage might be a concern to the residents of the Nelson Mandela Bay. However, Councillor Buyeye ensured their focus on the water issues in Nelson Mandela Bay.
But we want the resident to know exactly the situation and not see it or hear it from other people. Hence, we will be doing in the next few weeks, showcasing everything that is being done by the department, so that people understand this issue of water in our city, and so that they can also come up with their own ways of saving water in the main.
It is clear from the councillor's point of view that saving each drop of water is for every resident's responsibility. For Mpk TV News, I am Jessica Bobo.
As the Eastern Cape reaches its 1 million mark of fully vaccinated people, Dr. Mbengashe, who's advisor to the Health MEC's office in the province, gave a clear picture of the state of affairs when it comes to the adverse effects of the vaccine in the Eastern Cape.
There have been 1 million fully administered vaccinations in the Eastern Cape, a milestone that is critical in reaching the targeted 4.5 million inoculations by the end of March 2022 to gain herd immunity against COVID-19. While this is encouraging, there is still a lot of vaccination hesitation, and much of this is around the myths surrounding vaccine side effects. Dr. Mbengashe, who has served in the EC Premier's Special Advisory Committee for COVID, explains.
And most of the things that people are saying have not been proven or they are caused by the vaccine. And they are not likely to be caused by the vaccine because, I'm a doctor. By the nature of the problem that they're actually describing is totally unrelated to the vaccine. And why am I saying this? First of all, the vaccine that we get has no ability to cause any infections to the person.
Dr. Mbengashe says there are 3 types of reactions to the vaccination.
There are 3 types of effect. There's one called anaphylactic reaction, meaning that something in the vaccine, you are actually highly reacting onto it. That will happen within 15 minutes. These are very rare, severe reactions. You might have known about one that is causing blood clots. This is a very rare condition. It happens about 6 people in 1 million cases. And it happens to people with a very specific condition, which is a genetic condition.
He goes on to say there have been no vaccine-related deaths in the province and that the vaccine is proven to prevent severe disease, hospitalization, and death.
The vaccines are safe and they're effective and they do what they do. So almost all the vaccines that are being used, especially the ones that are for COVID, are extremely safe. They're highly effective, especially in preventing people actually having a severe disease, hospitalized, and actually death.
Over 60,000 primary healthcare workers were vaccinated in the first rollout of the vaccine, with no severe reactions noted. Of those, only 1% of them who got breakthrough infections passed on. This was mainly due to having underlying conditions, proving the vaccine's efficacy. Citizens are encouraged to vaccinate to help the country reach herd immunity. For Mpk TV News, I'm Lele Tungapi.